family roll back. I hope all is well. May peace be upon you all, okay? So yeah, these are my notes from the Messiah, Moon Ray 8, okay? Or Jesus Christ, for those that need to hear that. Alright. Yeah, that's right. He has returned, family. He has returned. He is on the planet, and contacts on my page. And these are my notes from the Messiah. The 24 elders, I was standing at the 24th seat, right? We'll go through the news bearers, alright? And of course, Dr. Malachi Z. York L. Free partner Bab Yanun. And for, those ones that are listening, because I know y'all watching my page, okay? Y'all can really, clear everything up right now. Alright? Y'all clear everything up right now if you free Malachi, Trump. If you free Malachi, you will clear your record. You hear me? You will be the face of Ashtar Command, right? Right, cause y'all cut off, alright? Y'all cut off from the kingdom. I'm telling you. But you could clear it up right now. You could be a hero. Right now. If you free Malachi. Right? But they not gonna do that. What grandma say is too much like right. It's too much like right. Alright, fam, so yeah, this is a continuation here. And to Sati and his consort Azuru, a son, was also born from her Satur, right, womb, and Sati, mammalian Syrian, mammalian Syrian, and Sati called his name Enshi, Enos, the first 75% mammalian being. And from that time on, Homo sapiens, right, no longer adored and respected the name of the great and noble Enki, Nunimud, right, their creator. They began to Nam-Sita adore the name of Ina-Ini, Tammuz, son of Damuzi, and Inanna, right? Tammuz family was appointed to save humans, mammalians, right? Us, right? To guide the pure seed back to the right path towards our Rab, sustainer, the most high. In Anunnaki, Elohim, Tammuz is a master of Yahweh. And he was chosen because he had both natures of the Elohim and would be able to judge the nature of human beings, right? Tammuz was a Enlilite and an Inkite Anunnaki, alright? Tammuz's parents were Damuzi, he whose son is life, son of Enki, master of the earth, and Inanna, and lady, a granddaughter of Enlil, master of the sky. The Muzi, right, was killed by an accident by his brother Murdu, who is also known as Michael in the Semitic book, and Melchizedek in records, right? Murdu received the blame and was sentenced to death, although innocent, right? It was imprisoned in the Great Pyramid called the Enkur, meaning loft house, and also prisoned by the Sumerians after a period of time. You follow that? See how everything's repeating, family? He was later released, that's right, and lived in exile until he came into his own ruling time, right? And understand that Murdu was the grandson of Anu, the heavenly one, and the son of Enki, Nunimud, Zagzagal, and Damkina, faithful spouse, who proved his loyalty to Anu, and was taught by the great Anu himself, and received honors for his bravery and fought against Tiamat, Earth, right? The planet Earth also, had other names, such as Erisadu and Eridu, home in the far away, Murdu, son of the pure mound, who raged with the albino reptoid evil ones, Maldekians, right? The same ones with the Ninga fleet, right? The Ninja Turtles, East Wind, North Wind, South Wind, etc. These are all crafts, family, understand that. Yeah, Meldekians are troglodytes, okay? They're very aquatic, reptilian, and they're short in stature. And they have big eyes like the traditional Greys, okay? So the Meldekians were in control of the planet and defeated them. Marduk did. Marduk was praised and raised in rank above all the Anunnaki for his bravery. It was so respected that all the Anunnaki, including the Igigi, right, those who see and observe, right, the Watchers, or hot-eared prostrated for Marduk for his victory. He was named ruler of all the deities, Lugal Dere, master of the deities of heaven and earth, became his title, which is also seen with the name Michael, the archangel and the head angels, right? Yet Michael, the archangel, when contending, right, with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, durst not bring against him a railing accusation, but said, "The Lord rebuke thee." Right? Canaanites try to confuse us about the people of our past, family, because these beings from our past, family, predate the Holy Bible, which is only 3,000 years old, okay? You know? Our ancestors or predecessors appear on the walls of ancient Egyptians, black-skinned, nappy-haired Negroes, right? The Canaanites have no true history, family. When you trace the origins back, family, they have no origin. It always leads back to some mythological story that can't be proved. They copy, steal, kill, and claim ostery, right? Our story, which is his story. Who is the his? That his is the Nubians, right? The new beings, which is the only event, aka main event. For that is what a race is, right? Completion over competition, right? So to be complete, family, is to be made new. So new beings are new beings. Y'all follow that? So yeah, family, they still kill and claim our reality as their history. They want to cover the truth about the original stories of these beings and make them into bad, right? They want to make them wave, right? Malevolent or evil beings as themselves, when there are drawings and stones show the ancient Egyptians and reptilians and serpents mentioned in El Katub, Shem Majut, the book of the dead, right? That serpent in the garden, family, was actually a Dragos, alright? Remember, they were already established dwelling on the planet before the crash from the Biru. They were extraterrestrials who lived under the water in the Sumerian story about the rivalry between the two sons of Anu, right? Enki, right? Would have been that serpent in Genesis chapter 3, being Hadroconian, right? And Anu's other son, Enlil, would have been looked at as the God, right? The Lord God that walked in the cool of the day with Adam and Eve, caught him in a cave ball, right? That's Enlil. Okay, understand that. Okay? Now, in the Egyptian mysteries, right, the equivalents would be Asaru, right? Osiris, God, and Set, Typhoon, and the serpent, who are the two sons of Shu, right? The breath of life, aka Anu. You follow that? In ancient Egypt, An, right, is also Anu, okay? Anu, family, is literally the An and Hu put together, right? You get Anu. The sun is that breath of life. Hu, that's in all man, you see? Hu, man, and then you even get the An at the end, and Hu in the beginning, representative as beginning is be, right? As being the beginning and end, all within the now, as you see? That M represents man, okay? So we got Hu as breath of life, plus M, which represents man, plus An, right? Which is God, the Son, not Son, okay? Family, do we see now how this is a formula, a coded blueprint, coded in divinity, aka your DNA, okay? So we'll be going to part 32. I love you all. Wadu.